Now, here comes the fun part. I don't know why I say this is the fun part, but
Because it's fun.
accurate. All right. So now I'm going to share my screen. Did you manage to Discord me, Emil? Please don't forget to Discord me your logins because we are finally going to get the opportunity to look at digital marketing and search engine optimization on Upwork, which I think, you know, super cool. Let me just double check my phone because I'm on mindfulness mode. So if I receive messages, I don't see them. Thank you so much for that, Emil. We're now going live. I'm about to start sharing my screen. Well, no, I'm going to log in first into Emil's page, and then I'll go ahead and share my screen. Does that sound good, everyone?
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
meantime, to make this even easier, I'm going to go ahead and let's let Tato in. I'm going to play some like background tunes for us. I think that'll make things a little bit more fun. But it's not going to be super groovy music. It's just music that's going to help you guys relax. Please. All right, let's play this music. Hey, Tato. Welcome. Let's see if I be in as well. Tato, I don't know if you know the know that I know. Does
Yes,
Tato, do you know the know that I know? Maria, can you
I
share
don't,
the know that I know with Tato?
I don't think I know the no that you know.
I don't know if I know
That's
the
that's
note
why
you know.
I want to share this.
All right.
Okay, let's log in quickly. Maria, can you tell Tato what it is that we are doing right now? What
Ah,
have we actually been up to for this week?
so this week, what we're going to be doing is um, check checking out our how do I say the jobs based in best matches. Hold on, wait. Let me go back. Let me take it back a bit. What Bailey mentioned at the start of the program, right, was that we need to be tracking the proposals that we're sending so that we can see where
Mm-hmm.
we can analyze where we're getting our views from and where we're getting our interviews from. So you're gonna have you need to state
Mm-hmm.
whether it's from saved searches or if it's from best matches, which is what we're going to be looking at now through meals. That way we can see what kind where our best optimize our proposal sending based on that. So best if it's in best matches searches or saved searches. Also understanding the buyer type, like if they're analytical, methodical, humanistic, as well, because then we know that we are not going to be wasting our time if they're outside of what works best for us. So we're analyzing where do we normally get our views and interviews from, and then we go into the searches based on saved and best matches first to see like start propose sending proposals based on that. Did I get that? Is that what we're doing?
I needed you to start from Monday, actually. So here's a new
Oh,
development that we had on the squad. I don't know if you were
All
here
right.
on Monday, Tato. That's the reason why I was like, Maria, could you update everybody, catch them up? So
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing that a lot of you guys have imposter syndrome, right? And we have done meditations.
Mm,
We love meditation. We've done activities. Neuro has gotten a crazy update. Like Neuro's insane nowadays. Emil, can you check your Zoom messages quickly for me, please? Neuro's just gone crazy, and in a good way. But still, even with Neuro and the talking to Neuro tabs and everything that you had, at your disposal to like do a really, really good job at this. I noticed you guys during our lives and our one-on-ones still wouldn't take the plunge for certain projects. You'd like talk yourselves out of it. And so what I did was I was like, they have imposter syndrome, but I don't know what to do. Like I don't know what to do for the squad. So then my idea was, how about let's just remember the game, right? Upwork success leaves clues, right? So if Upwork success leaves clues, then surely if I leave a trail of success for you, you'll have a clue. Am I right? And the clue will be, here's where your views come from. Here's where your interviews come from. Here are the messages that we send when we're speaking to the client. And here is what we end up saying to the client when we speak. And this is what is the thing we say that makes the client eventually end up pulling the trigger. So all of that said and done, this week and the entirety of the festive season, because you've all been members of the squad and you've been doing really extremely well with your blueprints, I've just decided that I'm going to do the proposal writing for you, because every single time we've worked together during the one-on-one sessions, you guys get views, you get interviews. Every single proposal you send with me gets conversions. And it's not because of, some kind of witch doctory stuff I do, but I do look at things from a client's vantage point, right? And so the self-doubt really lets you guys down. It like hurts my soul on your behalf. And so what we're going to do right now is we're first going to optimize Emil's profile according to his muse. For those of you who don't know how that works, let me know. And I'm going to share Monday's recording with you so you can watch. Instead of taking like a ton of time, instead, I'm just going to whiz through it. I'm going to like zoom through it. Emil, everything is perfect. We are in. I'm about to start sharing my screen again. We are just going to zoom through the entire process, squad. And you can watch me do what I do and how it is that I do what I do. And of course, I will explain certain things as we go along. Raise your hand. It rings a bell and lets me know there's a question. Also, if you want to, you can write your questions in the chat. I'll be able to see that as well. And I'll answer the questions as I go along. But everything else will be in complete and utter silence, so that you guys can actually see what it is that I'm doing. But every time I answer a question, of course, I'm going to speak up. So let me know if this music is good. If not, I will switch the music to something maybe like jinglier, but this feels fine to me. Everybody good to go? Here comes the share. Alrighty. We are now going to be focusing on digital marketing. And on top of that, we're also going to be focusing on search engine optimization, because those happen to be our friend Emil's niches, if you will. Like, now,
Yeah, it's big property.
alrighty. So here we are. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be focusing on, of course, digital marketing and search engine optimization. I think those are the two major umbrellas that Emil's profile is focused on. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get Emil's muse. Now, he may already have a muse, But of course, because this is the exercise, we want to make sure that we are fully optimized. Now, while this is loading, I want to take you guys through Emil's blueprint because we are going to, that there's his blueprint, his custom blueprint, but we are wanting to see where his money resides. So you can see with his proposal tracker, we're doing a feed comparison of best matches and saved searches, and he did that beautifully. But now, Emil, I'm also needing to add in another category, and that is going to be most recent. So I've added that in for you. And so we're going to compare 30% most recent, 30% saved searches, and we're going to do 30% best match. But for now, we know from best matches, we have analytical. That is one of our biotypes that have viewed and interviewed us, and that is what we want to see. So we're going to bold this because it's a good thing. Maybe even make it hate squad purple, right? Best matches, analytical. Now we know those facts. And the other thing we can do is we can take a look at the project if we want to. So the reason why I want us to take a look at the project, and these are the steps that I want you guys to also take, is because, I'll explain this while it's loading, we want to determine what skills tags bring the boys to the yard. Do you guys see that? So another really fun fact about this project is 5 to 10 people who submitted proposals and only Emil is being interviewed. How cool is that, guys? So you can see that the PSS framework and Neuro, it does what it's supposed to do. The issue is our project selection. You want to have the perfect match to the project and your skills. That's what best match is there to help you with. Remember when you look on Upwork inside the Get Viewed module, when you look at things from the client side, one of the things that you will see is that best, this is what I want you guys to remember. It's kind of like a mnemonic. You've got your best, you've got your boost, and you've got your quick. All right? This is what I want you guys to remember. Now, this is what it looks like. Best matches over here with 2 lines of copy. Boosts over here. Then people who were super quick, who submitted when, it was still less than 5, show up with 2 lines of copy. Now, I love this and I love this. This is quick and this is also recent. So it's most recent. That's why we're going to do the 30-30-30 or 3-3-3, right? That's the ratio that we're going to be working with because the squad has a 3-to-1 conversion ratio, meaning out of 3 proposals, and I cannot make this up, out of 3 proposals, you will receive at least 1 interview. It has to be that way. It's the way Neuro was designed. It's the way it works. And when that happens, you need to make sure that you are noting what kind of buyer type it is, because then when Neuro does an analysis and you find out that your buyer type there is humanistic or they're emotional or they're economical or they're skeptical, but they're not methodical or analytical, like would be the case here for Emil, we don't want them. We don't want them. It's just, we cannot quite the way we write, because Neuro writes the way you write. You're the one at the end of the day who decides whether you're going to go with what Neuro has to say or if it doesn't represent you. So at the end of the day, Neuro writes how we write. That's why we're all so different. And there's no need for us to have a scarcity mindset, because that doesn't work. With Neuro, it's fine. So I want you guys to remember all of this. And you also, as we are now at this juncture, I'm going to be upgrading everybody's hourly rates, because at this point, our wall of trust, we're here. We're at the hourly plus we're in the Ks. Emil, how do you feel about that? We're in the Ks because we're also at hourly. And we want to become 6-figure freelancers, or else the blueprint is not doing what it's supposed to do. So we've left behind the 10s, so that's done. We've left behind the 100s, so that's done. We are here now. Okay, does everybody feel good about that? Can you use your reaction button, the react button, to give me a thumbs up? Maria's giving me a thumbs up. Bungi's giving me a heart. We love a nice heart. Emil says he gets it. Lebu says she gets it. And Lebu, I believe you're next. So let's finish up here with Emil so that you can come next. I have everything I need from you. I'll just need, the security thing, but we'll do that in private. All right, glad everybody gets it. YouTube, there you go. You're inside the squad just by virtue of being here. All right, I'm going to clear everything here. And we are going to move along. Let me just close this because I don't want to start. Okay, so we got to see that this brings the boys to the yard, like I said, so we want it. All right, from now on, we want to make sure that this becomes a best match for us. It's already a best match, but if it wasn't before, it really, really is now. So we're just going to go quickly, hop, skip, and a jump, start a new conversation with Neuro. And we are going to say to Neuro, hey, Neuro, here are some keywords that I'd like you to add to my my Upwork profile. Mhm. Yeah. Then we're going to look at the other project that helped us out. And all you have to do is look in this column under viewed. We're going to stop where the views come from, and then we'll see if it turned into an interview. So we're going to focus here. Ah, ah, good. Okay. So now we know saved searches, bold, paid purple. And now we're going to grab this so that we can analyze those keywords. All right. And so we're going to optimize. Okay. So now we know this project, the client already hired somebody. We can go and take a look and do a post-mortem and find out they hired somebody, or maybe they even just closed the project. Who knows? Or maybe because they're talking to Emil, they're planning on hiring Emil. I don't know. But this is so hilarious to evaluate your skills. Okay, so now we know lead gen. This is again, additionally, the tags that bring us clients. So we're going to add them in. You see that? Now we're going to tell Neuro, here's my current. And then we're going to head on back, grab what we need to grab, and back to Neuro. Okay. So now Neuro is doing this writing for us. We're not going to wait. We're going to now move on to the next thing. So we've done this. Now, this is good. This is very, very good. Like I said, we know with Emil, we could even click on cancel. This is digital marketing, content strategy, and analytics. Okay, so we can literally go in, and I want you guys to all do this. It's really not that difficult. Just go to upwork.com in another tab, and then you're going to follow me here. Let's check if our overview is done. Yes. So now we're just going to minimize the overview. Okay, yeah, actually that's not a bot towel. Not bad. Okay. Let's double check that. Bullets. Bullets. Okay. So when you notice that Neuro isn't coming out properly, you can then go back and grab the unformatted version like this. All you have to do is just click on a button. And now you can see. And yes, you can do the painstaking work. I actually don't mind it. Mhm. And while I'm doing this, does anybody have any questions about what you've seen me do thus far? Tato, did everything look like it makes sense?
Yes, but I don't think I was paying enough attention. Those keywords that you gave to Nero, where did you get them?
Mhm. So we got them from the projects that create conversions for us. These keywords are based on the clients that made it as far enough to want to hire us. All right. Especially the very first
Okay.
one, which came from Best Matches. That client is only interviewing Emil and nobody else. So right now, because of
All right.
all the changes that have happened with the Upwork algorithm, you only have to focus on 3 different feeds. And
Okay.
if you're based in the United States, it's 4 feeds. Just want to point that out.
All right, makes sense.
All right. Awesome. Almost done. And I actually think we have our keyword here. I'm going to save. Oopsie. Let's fix this. Do you see that? We've got a giant bot towel right here. Done. Okay, so now the next part, we're going to type in exactly what we did. And we're going to search for talent. Now, there's method to the madness. The reason why we're searching for this is we want to determine who is our muse. Haley, awesome. Love that for you. No, no, Haley, you may not be our muse. And I'll show you why I say that. Already, it's starting to dance up and down. Now it's Tara, right? 120 an hour. She's right at the tippy top. Then we want to go in and have a look at how much have they earned, though? Like, if they're going to be my muse, they need to have made a certain amount of money. First things first, let's look at people whose rates are at least $100 an hour, because those are the cream of the crop, right? And you guys are seeing how I'm editing things, right? It's already been explained to you inside the squad, so you don't have to worry about it. And okay, I guess Emil is going to be the first of his house. Okay, not bad. Let's see if Emil is going to be the first of his house. Okay, so now we've got Jennifer S., Eric J., and Emily G. Now, Emil, please grab the mic and let me know of these 3, whose title is the most like yours, or is the most like what it is that you want to do based on their hourly rate, meaning how much they get paid per hour and what they've made so far, and of course, their actual title, what they call themselves. Let's start from the top, and I'm actually going to make it reduced so that you can see all 3. Now, who is it that is like Emil?
I feel like Emily,
Mm, I like it.
maybe we should go with her. Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to go take a look at this profile. Typically, we would try to look at the projects that Emily lands that do really well for her, right? But right now, we're not going to do that. We're just going to grab this because this is essentially what her feed looks like too. So we're going to grab this. Thank you, Emily, for all that good stuff. And the other thing that I would like us to do, Emil, is I'm going to share this profile with you. Please bookmark her. And every now and then, whenever you want to add more things to your save searches, you can always just come back to her profile and see where her money is coming from. And those are your save searches. So now we're going to go back to Ms. Nero. I'm going to say books. Done. Now we're incorporating this so that we can work with the Upwork algorithm. And while this is cooking, let's have a look at if we have any questions from YouTube. Like, why not? This. We've got, hey, Bali, you're joining us right here on Zoom and also on YouTube. Love to see it. Karen, hey, Karen, how's it going? So nice to see you here. I love it. All right. Are you guys learning anything there in YouTube land? Let me know. This is awesome. All right, we've got some activity there happening in the chat. So here we go. Emil, how do you feel about this one now? We've incorporated pretty much all the keywords, so I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to copy from this spot right here. Okay, because it seems like the majority of the keywords are here and not up there. So here's how we do it to not have to start from scratch. Just going to go to your profile now. Let me view it like I normally do. And we're 30 minutes in and I haven't said, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. So here is what we're going to do. I'm sure I can drag this down. Yes, indeed. And now, just have to worry about this. Everything else can go. Do you guys see that? Instead of starting from scratch. All right, any questions while this is cooking? Or are we just waiting for the proposal now? Okay, let's get rid of all of these butt tails because they're not going to show up the way that we want it to anyway. Now, we just get rid of this. Good to go. How easy is that? So much faster than the last time. And now we just need to double check Emil's rate. Excellent rate, because remember, Emily's rate is $125 an hour. So here is that for you, Emil. Now, hi, Emily. All right, Emil, I've just given you the link to Emily's profile in Zoom, so please check that out. And we're done with this part. Now we go back home. We're going to find work, and I'm going to show you guys the main feeds that we're going to focus on are your feed and best matches. But for now, we're going to focus on best matches and most recent because technically they're both best matches, but they're just really good because they're based on what we've just added to the profile. Can you guys see that? Okay, and now here I go. Let me just double check the chat to make sure I'm not missing out on any questions. Good to go. Who wants to send a proposal? Let's just do it. Let's check. Karen says, I'm learning. Thanks. Awesome. Okay, we've got AI content strategists needed for innovative projects. They can so afford you, which is really important. And they're going to hire more than 2 of you. So you have twice the chance. What do you think, Emil? Give me a thumbs up if this looks good. I'm going to say yes. I didn't quite get that, but I'm going to say yes only because, okay, Emil gave me a thumbs up. Only because, wow, the connects are good. And the other thing is that we're going to focus mostly, even though the stats here don't look the best, we're going to focus on their activity. So we posted this project 41 minutes ago. Let's go do the magic owl. Oh, okay. Mhm. So remember what we want to be. Best, boost, or quick. Here, we are going to be best and quick. Sound good? Okay. So now we're going to keep going. And to noodle. Now we're going to start another conversation with Miss Thing. So as you can see, that's what I clicked to make this happen. So please, 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 when I say let's start a new chat with Neuro, down do it. And there we go. So now Neuro is telling us what she's going to refer to them as. While she's cooking here, we can open this in a new window and keep going. So Instagram Reel scriptwriter, not your average videos. Please only apply via Upwork. Okay, but can you afford? No, you can't buy. Do you want to let the algorithm know? And we'll keep going. Yeah, what you talking about? Plus there, my favorite, when I told you guys, when I see this building, I get excited. Why? It's like they're using funny money. They have the budget, they can afford. It's just all the things you're gonna get paid, no worries. All right, so now this we want to see, we want to know more information. You're gonna do this. And while that's loading, we're gonna go to Miss Neuro and see what she said. Okay, there's a lot of bot tells in this. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. We're gonna fix it. And that's what Neuro said. Thanks for that, Neuro. You're not too shabby yourself. Now, of course, they're going to ask us additional questions, but that's okay because we have a talking to Neuro thing, because it's me. I believe in myself. No imposter syndrome. Let's do this thing. Hmm. 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 You want to get rid of all of the bot tails. We write in English. So we got rid of the antithesis right there. Bot tail. There we go. So no kind regards, no warm regards, no best regards, no warm regards. I don't know if I've said that before. Please do not do that. It's a massive bottle. Please don't do that. Okay, so now we saw that we have additional questions. We're going to go ahead and agitate there because they show up first. Now we have talking to Neuro at our disposal. We love to see her. So we're going to go here. I'm going to copy all of this. Emil, we've done this before. Okay. I think we're fine. So what I want you guys to do when you see something like this, first of all, we want to always prioritize certs. We love a good cert. And then you're going to go ahead, and this is Gorge, you're going to tell Neuro about what's happening in here, because then Neuro is going to help you use their psychology, their behavioral economics, and all of the things that agitate them and make them move, basically, to allow you to kind of exploit that. So that's the fun part. And YouTube, unfortunately, we are going to have to cut off here because we are like 40 minutes into the live. And I don't really want us to go way over time, like too far over time. So we're going to cut off here. But if you're curious about what happens next, maybe you can come through next week, Monday again, or come through on Tuesday, and we will share with you what's supposed to happen next, because typically we would probably have moved along much faster and much further. So see you guys on YouTube soon. I'll see you guys on Monday, but in the squad, we're going to carry on. All right. Peace, everyone. You guys to have any questions?